Hello and welcome to another Crystal Maze review, and today we're going to be taking a look at this. It's the Crystal Maze electronic game with LCD display. Now this was released in 1992 by GRANDSTAND / Adam Leisure Group, and as you can see it originally came in this kind of vac formed plastic packaging. Now to open this you had to use scissors, and in doing so, as you can see, it creates some quite sharp edges. So if you ever find one, do be careful of that. I've caught my fingers on it many a times. So let's have a closer look, shall we? As we say, we'll have a look at the front first. It's got this piece of paper that just slips inside. It's got the Crystal Maze logo and electronic game with LCD display. And then at the bottom, automatic scoring, highest score retained, 4 levels of play, and this is their words, not mine, super sound effects. So there you go. We take a closer look at the actual packaging. You see here there's one of the games from Aztec Zone with the word Emerald, and as it went down you had to spell different words using the letters from Emerald. On the left hand side we've got a couple of gargoyles from the Medieval Zone. And then at the bottom we have the Futuristic Zone, and that picture kind of carries on onto the actual handset itself with the monitors there. So there you go, and as I say, the pictures from there are then carried on to the actual handset itself. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. We'll take a look at the back first. Grandstand, the Crystal Maze. Find your way through the maze as you hunt for the elusive crystal. Watch out for traps and statues who will block your way. You will need to find the key first in order to retrieve the crystal, and each level gets harder with 4 in total. So there you go. Nice blue back, and then a bit of legal jargon and stuff like that. Addresses. So now also came with this was this battery safety guideline sheet. Just a generic disposable thing of the batteries. And also I'll just show you on the front here, you just should be able to see there this little sort of sticky screen that was actually on the handset to protect the screen, and you can see some of the graphics there. You can see the contestant and the lives. So obviously I've taken that off the handset and I've just put it onto the packaging, so I want it to keep it. So we'll now take out the actual handset. Put that to one side. Excuse me again. Now the actual handset is from there to there, widest point 18 centimeters across, and it's 12 centimeters down. Now they did a few of these. I've actually got a Batman one as well from the Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson Batman film, and obviously it's exactly the same shape. It's just molded in black plastic as opposed to blue. So we'll have a look again. So you can see there the 4 different buttons. Then we've got this sort of Aztec background, which is really nice. That stays there all the time, obviously. And then as we turn it over, we've got these like bobbles here, which are grips for your fingers. The little speaker there, and then the battery compartment at the top. As you can see, just push them up there. Now this takes 2 AA batteries. So I'm going to put them in now. Oops, so try and keep them in a bit lively. There we go. Hopefully, you can see it just sort of loading up there. You get a general gist of the idea. You've got to work your way from left to right, avoiding these or jumping onto these platforms and not falling into the pit at the bottom. If you do, that's 1 life loss. It's like the game, you get 3 lives and you're out. So I've got to try and, there we go, level 1. Now I haven't played this for a while, so bear with me. Jump. So yeah, as I said, basically you've got to make your way from left to right, and the number at the top right shows you how far you've got left to go. So I'll just move back a bit. I always try and keep high up, because you never know when there's going to be a platform that isn't there, basically. As long as you don't get trapped with that back wall, you should be okay. Now, as I said, it's 4 levels in total, and it's more or less the same gameplay, but it does get faster on each level. And I don't think I've ever actually completed it myself. Many times I wanted to throw it at the wall, but that was when I was like 20 or something like that, so my skills might have improved a little bit by then. So you're moving left, right, and my thumb is pressing the jump button. You can hear those super sounds, can't you? Aren't they brilliant? How are you supposed to do that? So that's 1 life lost. So then you go on. You see how it's sped up a bit now? It's getting a bit faster. There is actually an alarm clock on here as well, if you want to use it as an alarm clock. I don't know what the music is. It's probably just that again. Would have been nice if it had been the Crystal Maze theme. But I mean, the graphic of the contestant's quite cool actually, because you can see the tracksuit that he's wearing. You can see all the details on it. How are you supposed to do that? There will be a way. So there you go. That is the Crystal Maze LCD game. It's going to keep going on now, isn't it? So I'll just take the batteries out for a bit of peace and quiet. So there it is. To say it's 29 years old, it's actually quite good to say that it still works. Obviously I keep it in its packaging. I very rarely play with it. I might have a go after this video. So there you go, that's the Crystal Maze LCD game. Hope you've enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll look at some more Crystal Maze merchandise in the very near future. Until then, goodbye.